Thousands marched through central Paris on Saturday to mark the UN International Day of Solidarity with the Palestinian People, transforming the capital into one of Europe's largest pro-Palestine mobilizations this year. Footage showed dense crowds waving Palestinian flags, beating drums and lighting smoke flares as police moved alongside them to contain the swelling demonstrations. Protesters carried placards demanding justice for Palestine and an end to Israel's occupation, while trade unions, student groups, anti-colonial Jewish collectives, and local residents joined the march. Many accused France of applying double standards in global conflicts. "You can't be progressive and allow what the Israeli army and settlers are doing," said Eric, a protester, insisting France must sanction Israeli actions just as it sanctions Russia. Eric argued that President Emmanuel Macron's government was practicing an inconceivable contradiction. "If we rightly sanction Russian imperialism, we must also sanction Israeli colonialism," he said, warning that France's stance undermines its moral credibility.
Today, you can't be progressive, be left-wing, be committed to the right of peoples, to self-determination, to humanism quite simply, and allow what the Israeli army and Israeli settlers are doing to happen. It's not possible. I think that if we rightly sanction Russian imperialism today, we must also sanction Israeli colonialism in the West Bank and Gaza. Otherwise, it is inconceivable. Otherwise, it's a double standard, and that's what we're seeing today with the Macron government.
Communist General Councilor Vanessa Ghiati called the mobilization a moral obligation. "Our entire humanity is being called into question," she said, adding that elected representatives have a duty to stand with those defending Palestinian rights.
We cannot be insensitive to what is happening. Our entire humanity is being called into question. So today is an important day of international mobilization. And as a communist and an elected representative, we are out on the streets with all those who defend the Palestinian cause.
The protest turned more intense as fireworks were launched and smoke flares filled the streets. Angelo, another demonstrator, rejected the recent halt in Gaza, fighting as meaningless. "It's a ceasefire of dollars, the continuation of a masked genocide," he said, accusing political forces of silencing criticism through fear of being labeled anti-Semitic.
We have to say it. We have to stop talking about anti-Semitism, because when you put it like that, there's a lobby, a real Zionist lobby that doesn't allow it, that paralyzes politics. And we're afraid of this thing called anti-Semitism, which is real too, which can be real. But to say that being anti-Zionist is the same as being anti-Semitic, that's a lie, a huge lie.
Led by the Association France Palestine Solidarité and backed by over 70 organizations, the march drew participants from across France. Riot police later moved in formation as the crowd continued chanting, "Justice for the Palestinian people."